So it seems like we're getting a lot of the characters announced that people have been wanting to be in the game, and today we got Ikkaku, man. So I know a lot of y'all have been waiting to see him, especially since we got Shuhei last week. I know y'all are expecting him, man, but we're gonna go ahead and hop straight into this trailer. You already know how we do this stuff, man. So hey, man, today's anime question is going to be, what is gonna be your favorite thing that you've seen from this trailer with Ikkaku, man? Let me know in the comments and all those things, and let's go ahead and look at this trailer and we'll break it down and do all that stuff. We're gonna watch it and then we'll come back and slow it down, man. Ikkaku, who's he gonna be fighting? That's a really good question. And are we gonna start off in Shuhei and go to Bankai? Third seed squad 11, he's the luckiest man. Okay, Shuhei, and then we'll go to Bankai. Oh, he's fighting Ichigo. Okay. Oh, he has a striking signature move. I don't think we're gonna see that in Nikito. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see a Nikito with Ikkaku. Like another counter, he looks fully offensive. He's a fully offensive character. And we got a little bit of different music. Bankai. Ooh, what is the moves gonna look like this? And the shirt comes off? Oh, my boy looking crazy. Ooh. Man, why are the... Man, I'll tell you this after. I'll tell you this after. Why are the characters that are not captains and like not the Arrancar seeming like some of the coolest? We just saw Shuhei, he looked amazing, and now we're seeing Ikkaku and he looks cooler too, but let's go ahead and break this down. Okay, man, so when you look at Ikkaku, he's simple, but it looks like he's going to be effective. So we look at the base thing, man, it says this is the third seed of Squad 11. He is the luckiest man in the Soul Society and capable of overcoming superior opponents in close range combat. It seems like this character is definitely going to be strong close up, but he might have some trouble when he's dealing with somebody that knows how to zone. The signature move is going to be the Slayer stance. Ikkaku takes a lowered stance where he can initiate 3 types of attacks. By inputting additional buttons, the attacks are a powerful sweep attack, a rush attack that closes the distance rapidly, and a counter attack that parries an opponent's attack, making the Slayer stance an important situational move. So this is pretty cool. He practically gets 3 moves with 1 move, and we can actually see all 3 of the activations. The dash isn't really too far, but this is still going to be very good for some mix-ups and things like that. And the fact that it's a signature move means that this is going to be spammable, so you can use as much as you want. Now, I was curious to see if the counter is actually going to activate whenever you're doing a ranged attack, if he's getting zoned, so it's very interesting to see how this is going to work, but it definitely seems like Ikkaku is mainly going to be focused on close range attack. And we move over to the Spiritual Pressure move 1, it's basically the signature action, but you're going to get enhanced power, and you can actually see the difference between the signature action and the Spiritual Pressure move. You can also see like the glow, and you can also see there's more actual spiritual pressure around him. Now in his enhanced version of Slayer stance, 3 different moves are released by inputting various additional inputs from the stance, but the damage is significantly increased compared to the Slayer stance. So this is going to be pretty nice, and it's also going to be interesting to see what the actual inputs are going to be. Maybe it's going to be square, triangle, or circle, and I'm also curious if you can hold this stance or if it only lasts for a little bit and you have to make your input immediately. If you can actually hold this stance and kind of just bait people in with the signature action and just make it happen like that, if you just press it once and you just stay in the stance, that'd be pretty cool, especially because people aren't going to know what to do when they're coming at you. The Spiritual Pressure move 2 is going to be watch closely. For a certain period of time, Ikkaku becomes inspired, allowing him to fight with more energy. While watch closely is active, the performance of the signature move, Slayer stance, and the Spiritual Pressure move, It's My Lucky Day, are enhanced. So this is basically just going to be another buff to your Spiritual Pressure move 1 and your signature action. So this character doesn't really seem like he has any type of ranged abilities. He doesn't use any Keto. It's straight hands. So this is going to be a good character, especially when it seems like you're maybe going to get somebody like Chad or somebody else that doesn't have range. We look at his awakening, it's going to be the Bankai, Ryomen Hozuki Maru. The Roman gauge appears, and the more the gauge turns red, the more damage it inflicts on the opponent. The Roman gauge accumulates energy when attacking an opponent or receiving damage from an opponent. So this is going to make Ikkaku strong late game, man. If you're actually dragging these matches out, he's going to start doing more damage to you. And we actually get to see the transformation of his Bankai, and this looks pretty nice, man. It's pretty cool. It looks very fast. We even get to see him do a combo that finishes off with a Keycone move. I really think that these characters that they just released these past 2 weeks are going to be very interesting, and you're going to be surprised if you see a lot of people playing with these characters because they seem like they're going to be fun, and they add a lot of expression from the own personal character about how they actually want to use these characters, since there's not, you know, just one cookie cutter way. Now that we know that he has 3 different moves, technically 6 when you're counting the signature and the Spiritual Pressure move, it's going to be very excited to see how people decide to mix people up with Ikkaku. And the final thing saying a wide variety of attacks and strong at close range fights, man. So let's go ahead and look back at this trailer slowed down so we can break this down. Alright, man, so we're back here looking at it again, man. Hozuki Maru. And we already mentioned, man, there was with some different music, and I'm really liking the way his model looks, man. And also I love the touch with him actually taking his shirt off whenever, you know, he transforms into the Bankai, man. It shows the warrior blood, man. And that's a nice shot of him, man. So we start off with the signature action. You're going to see the 3 different activations, man. So first you're going to see the normal slash, boom, not too crazy with the range. Then you're going to see the dash, and then we're going to see the counter, which allows him to follow up. Maybe you could flash step after that to continue that combo. Then we see here, boom, he has the normal slash, which is with the spiritual pressure move. Then he dashes, the range is farther, and then you can see here he does another counter. The next one is just a buff, and it seems like it activates pretty quickly, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And you see him actually follow up with an attack, which it actually like spins around. This is pretty good. Then we get to see the perfect flash step. Nice little animation. And then we're gonna see as soon as he activates the Bankai, man, the shirt comes off, man. This man is ready to box. He's not playing no games, man. Look at that. Look at the they had his eyes widened out, man. I like this, man. He's definitely gonna get a play. Yep, Ikkaku is gonna get a play. Saw some people wondering, you know, if Ikkaku was worth it in the roster, but look at this, man. He's definitely worth it, man. He's a cool character, man. I'm excited that we're actually getting him. And look how some of these Kiko moves look, man. Ikkaku is looking to be an extreme surprise, man. We might be looking at one of my future mains, which I'm very surprised to say. And the last thing we wanted to do is come back and look at this actual website to talk about some things with Shuhei. So it says right here, man, he has a high ability to deal with projectiles, special flash that nullifies projectiles while in motion, and a unique technique that can easily cancel out projectiles. So this is going to be very interesting, that he's going to be like an anti-range spammer. Although his attack power is modest, he has more excellent techniques that are easy to use. As the soul of both his opponent and him decreases, the performance of his techniques increase in response to the fear. So this was a question that I put in the community tab and on Twitter, and people, you know, gave me the answers quickly once they saw this. His fear gauge is going to go up when he's winning or if he's losing, so this is going to be pretty good for him. And he's a character who shows his true potential in long battles, so this seems very similar for him and Ikkaku. When we actually look at the chart over here, man, we're going to see that his power is just a normal 2. His speed is actually pretty good at 4. We're also going to see that his technique is at a 2, and we see that his toughness is at a 3. But he has some pretty good reach. We know that Gin has one of the farthest reach with it being maxed out, but he has a reach of 5. So, let me see, not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. A reach of 4. So this is actually pretty good. And it says his ease of use is a 4. And we've already seen like the spiritual pressure moves and all that stuff, but we didn't see this right here, which is going to be a signature action, and it creates a tornado in front of the opponent's attack. This, I believe, is going to be the one that also nullifies projectiles. The attack range is narrow, but it lasts a long time, making it a good technique for intercepting approaching opponents. So yeah, this is going to maybe prevent projectiles and from people from getting close to you. And it says also the more fear you accumulate, the more hits and range you can get. This is pretty good. And we look at what this is called, Hado number 58. Everybody's thinking that it's this thing right here, this tornado, but we never actually get to see Ikkaku used it. I mean, not Ikkaku. We don't get to see Shuhei use this, I believe. So it's gonna be interesting to see if it actually activates up into the air, or if it's just something that he just shoots out in front of him, or if he just puts like a tornado on the ground or something like that, man. But those are gonna be all the things we gotta look at, man. We had Ikkaku this week, and even though, you know, this is probably pointless for us to try to guesstimate, y'all can go ahead and guesstimate in the comments who y'all think are gonna be coming next week, man. But let me know how y'all actually felt about seeing Ikkaku's moves. Are you excited? Are you satisfied with what you saw? Do you wish this slot maybe got taken with a different character? And let me know how many more characters do you think we're actually going to be getting revealed before the release date, man. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those nice things, and I'm going to see you on the next one, man. We out.